My name is Maya Davidson. I'm the Curator of Marine Life and Animal Ambassadors here at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium, where our mission is to inspire stewardship through educational experiences where history and rivers come alive. We are a proud partner organization of the Florida Reef Track Rescue Project, and we've been part of that since 2018. Coral reefs are the most biologically diverse ecosystems in the world. They provide homes for plant and animal species, and the Florida Reef Track is also very important to protect the shoreline of Florida from storm surge. In 2014, a novel disease called stony coral tissue loss disease was discovered in corals around the world and has ended up in the Florida Reef Tract, which is the third largest barrier reef tract in the world. The disease affects stony corals. It has a 90% mortality rate. We're not quite sure yet what the disease vector is or how to stop it. In human care, we are studying the health and the history of these corals in an effort to create what's called a broodstock, which would be parent colonies so that we can create more corals to replace those lost on the reef and keep the reefs healthy. The National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium became the first aquarium outside of the state of Florida to become part of this program. We are now joined by 29 other facilities across 13 states in an effort to help restore the reef. Right outside the doors at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium is the Mississippi River. Everything that we do here in landlocked Iowa does flow downstream and does impact the Gulf and the oceans around the world. Things that we can do here are reducing our carbon emissions. Ways that people can help reduce CO2 entering the atmosphere is by doing things as easy as carpooling to work, walking to work, or riding your bike. Those increased CO2 in the atmosphere actually creates what is known as a heat blanket that surrounds the Earth. The more CO2 that goes in there, the thicker the blanket is and the warmer the Earth. In 2021, there was an unprecedented heat wave along the Florida Reef Tract where temperatures were 10 degrees above normal. There were areas that were 104 degrees Fahrenheit. There was a lot of coral bleaching that occurred. Bleaching is when the symbiotic algae that lives on corals, the zooxanthellae, bleaches out, leaving these corals susceptible to disease and other pathogens. We've learned a lot in the last 6 years that we have housed these corals, not only about how to take care of them, but how to better educate the public about them. This was a program that was a behind-the-scenes tour option only, so very few people actually got exposure to our program and these corals. We have since moved it to on exhibit, where everyone who joins us at the River Museum can come and enjoy these corals and learn so much more about them, the care that we do, and the things that they can do to help those corals in the wild, even from a landlocked state in Iowa. Through continued partnerships, conservation, and education, we can all work together to help protect and preserve our ocean resources.